All right, now it's time to talk about your money. And do you have hundreds of unopened bills that are piling up on the kitchen counter? Well, a lot of people struggle with debt, but it all comes down to just not knowing where to start to get yourself out of the hole.
Yeah, credit and debt expert Howard Dvorkin, he's here to show us how to prioritize and plan the big debt payoff that we all want. Hi, Howard.
So hard right now.
Yeah.
People are sitting there struggling with their bills, but also they spend a lot of money over the holidays where it's pent up for years past that they didn't. So now all the bills are in and people don't know what to do with them and how to address them. And if they're struggling and they know they can't pay them, people would rather stick their head in the sand and hopefully it'll go away.
Yeah, but
it doesn't happen.
We're actually talking about credit cards today, and a lot of people, including a friend of mine, we'll call her Rachel.
Okay.
She doesn't even like looking at her credit card bills.
Well, that's not untypical. People kind of sit there, stare at the envelopes, don't open them, and let them pile up, and they don't know where to start. People need to address it head on and early as possible. And what happens is people don't do that and they wait for the phone calls to start, the nasty letters, and then possibly lawsuits until it's too late. People need to aggressively figure out a plan to attack their debt and go through and actually execute on it. Meaning, what should they do? Where should they start? First, you got to open up the statements. That's the first part. Know where you are. Most people don't know where they are, which is a scary, scary thing. And we're going to go through and tell people that they need to figure out and devise a plan before it gets too late. And how you're going to do that? You're either going to do one of two things. You're either going to contact your creditors directly, which is a very scary thing, calling up the credit card companies, but you have to have a plan set in motion before you pick up that phone and understand what you need to tell them and express where you are and be honest.
So Howard, let's talk about that. A lot of people do not want to pick up that phone. They don't know what to say. I mean, there's no script out there. So what would you suggest you say? You cannot pay your bills or pay them on time.
First of all, when you pick up that phone, it may not be the first person you talk to because that's maybe just a phone jockey who is trained on certain things. There's actual departments within the credit card companies.
So who would you ask for specifically?
I would ask for the collections department or just say, ask, are you capable of changing the terms and interest rates of my cards? And if not, go to the next person.
No one likes explaining over and over and over again
the
problems to different people. It's so annoying.
And then go through and set up a plan. But if you're going
and even a script. You said write out a script.
Write out a script. Have your finances there. Figure out your budgets. And also make sure, if you set up a plan with these people, that you could follow that plan. Don't agree to something because it's better. Make sure it's attainable. And then if you're not comfortable doing that, go to a credit counseling agency such as Consolidated Credit or any of the many, many credit counseling agencies out there, and they will do it for you.
Are there any things that you should say in particular, things that you should stay away from, or is it just be open and honest with the whole situation?
Be careful, but you have to be honest. You know, these people are set to extract information out of you, and you may not even know what you're giving them until at the end. Be careful, though. Once you pick up that phone, the chances of that card remaining open is about zero. If you tell them and notify them that you're having financial problems. So be very, very careful.
Good tips. Thank you so much, Howard. Hopefully we're helping some people out there.